Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. It's like, nah, man. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Man, y'all know what it is. The real Totac.
Your man, Marathon Manny.
All praise to God.
For everything, and I mean everything.
I'm telling you, this is another episode of The Real. And tonight, you know, it's just me and my partner, man. Me and my brother, Marathon Manny. You know, we do the one-on-one. Yeah, I'm telling you, one-on-one sessions, man. My man was super late, though. I'm going to blow on him, y'all. But we ain't even going to put it on the camera like that. You know what I'm saying? I got to blow on him. Got to chastise his ass. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was me, I want to do the same shit to me. You get what I'm saying? Fuck it, though. That's what brothers do, man. That's what men do. But yeah, man, like, you know, as we were plotting, just coming back, sitting back before we cut the camera, we were just talking about a topic we can talk about tonight. And we both came up with this, man. In the streets, the current time, back then. Expectations. We put too much expectations on people, man. We want people to be loyal like us. You know, we think when we do something for people, they got to do the same for us. And as you see in the streets nowadays, man, it seems like there's no loyalty. People backdooring each other. So many things are occurring right in our eyes. So I'm telling people, listen, man, don't be surprised when anything happens to you in life when it comes to the streets. When it should be loyalty, it's no loyalty. There's no loyalty. People ain't standing on nothing. No morals and principles, man. And before we really get into it, what's your opinion about that? How you feel about that, man?
I mean, a lot of people be having, like, disguised, like, intentions, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, when they smile in your face, but a lot of people, like, if your heart ain't in the right place, you harbor shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be able to smile in somebody's face, but the whole time you feel some type of way inside. And, you know, like, that right there is like, you're not even being loyal to yourself.
No question.
You're not even being real to yourself.
It's a snake.
Yeah, why would I smile in your face, but I really don't fuck with you?
Facts. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, like, how I carry myself, even if I don't gotta necessarily not fuck with you, but even if I don't have a connect with you, I mean, I smile a lot, like, you know, like it just depends on the energy I feel, right? Sometimes I keep that shit short and concise. You know what I'm saying? I just don't speak much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure.
It just depends on the person, right? If it's somebody I don't like or I don't fuck with, I ain't gonna
just keep it minimal.
Yeah, keep it minimum if I gotta deal with them. But
sure.
most of the times, I don't gotta deal with nobody I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, you know, sometimes they may have the need to deal with somebody they really don't fuck with.
Facts.
You know?
Facts. And all that being said, that's some great points. And it's just like people, man, it just got to disguise, like Manny was saying, you got to disguise. You act like you mess with people, but you really don't. And then when it comes to the street, it's the ethics that we once lived by, the rules and the principles that we once lived by. We don't live by them no more, man.
No,
and I'm not going to say that. Look,
The
real
some
still.
people, the real still live by it, but a lot of other motherfuckers is not taking that and living by it. Like, a lot of people not living by those principles that we grew up on. You know what I'm saying? They was taught at an early age. You know what I'm saying? As far as being loyal to your friend. Or, you know, like, keeping it real.
For sure.
You know
and I'm going to say this, though. The reason why I said that we're not living by them, because if you look at the world population, it's more fake people than real people. The real people is a small population. And it's like they glorify ratting, they glorify homosexuality, they glorify so much stuff, man, to the point where it's like, damn, they want to make this stuff acceptable. Like the other day, I'm going to be real with y'all. This is The Real Podcast. I'm at work, man. You know, I'm a friendly person. You know, sometimes I be over goddamn friendly sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I catch you at work, son. You say hi to everybody.
I'm telling you, man.
He like the mayor.
Hey,
Kissing baby shit, man.
Go ahead, man. No, I don't want that title. But this is a real story I'm about to tell y'all, man. So this Asian dude, you know what I'm saying? I speak to everybody. I always see him, think nothing. He come up to me. Matter of fact, this was yesterday. He come up to me yesterday. He talking about, he said, I know you're not going to like what I'm about to tell you, but I like you. Are you single? I said, what the hey, the shit just, it made me so mind-blowing and, like, uncomfortable. I looked at the nigga because he knew what he was saying going to make me uncomfortable. He knew I wasn't going to like this shit. That's why I'm like,
nice,
you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's the real, man. It's just the real.
I got to laugh because something happened like that to me
the
other day.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, people out here are just really losing their mind. In these past 2-3 years, you see people are not righteous, man. You see people are not right. And, like, that shit just made me super uncomfortable. So it's like, the fake is like overpopulating the real. But us real people, we gotta keep it going, man. We gotta still hold that title of that real shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, don't ever lose that realness.
I would say that I was in traffic, so
yeah.
Man, you know, I'm at the light, and I feel somebody looking at me. And I look over, it's a truck. It's a dude looking at me, but he like we got our windows up. Mm-hmm. So I look. And I look again like he's still looking. So I roll the window. I'm thinking he trying to tell me something, like something with my car or something. So I roll the window down. I'm like, "What's up, son?" He telling me something. "Oh no, you handsome." I'm like, "Nah, I don't do that." But I was throwing up too. Like, damn,
what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Like,
come on, man. But that's crazy. Like,
nah, that shit mind blowing, man. All these gumps in the world, just like you. And no disrespect to gump, no disrespect. You know, got them in my family, but like. There's so many people you could try. Why try a straight man? Like, you thought I was going to be also, oh, okay, nah. And that shit just fucked up. Like, that shit just made me super uncomfortable.
That's what I was wondering, too. Like, damn, like, are they, like, they don't care whether you straight or not?
They don't care now. They don't care now.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, what is it? Because that's just, I don't know. That's like you got to have some type of consideration, like, you know, as far as respect. Like,
respect, exactly.
Like, come on. You don't know if I go that way.
Facts.
Why you approaching me like that?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy, man. That's crazy, man. But you know, like this world we living in now, like my OG say, it's not the world, it's the people in the world. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So it's like this too, man. When you think about like the street rules, like Gates said, man, that's what Kevin Gates said. He said niggas been snitching back then. Niggas was crazy back then. Yeah. But nowadays it's more out there now. Everybody talking about back door. Oh, close that black door. Like it's like they glorify the black door, bro. We wasn't doing no stuff like that growing up, bro. At least I was, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't all that, but it's like it was more of a bond, more loyalty. Nowadays, your friendship circle, you can know a nigga 20 years, and it's just like the one thing you go through with a person, y'all ready to cut each other off, or you ready to cut you off. And it just seems like friendship nowadays are just not solid like they were back then. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is, man. It's just crazy, bro.
People be ready to cut each other off, but like I said, harboring, you know, harboring whatever, like resentment, some type of hate, you know, hate within your heart. I can't sit here and stand next to you and harbor some type of resentment and act like I fuck with you.
Knowing you don't rock with me for real.
Yeah. Why? When you don't have to be here. You know what I'm saying? Why? Like that's my question. Like, why you doing that? You know what I'm saying? For the people that do that, like, why y'all do that? Why you can't just go ahead and go on about your business? Leave me the fuck alone.
If it's fuck me, fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like why you still want to act like you cool with me? That's crazy, man. That's what I don't understand. Like, man, that's some real shit you just said. Like, if it's you don't fuck with me, you don't like me for real. Why you still hit me up like everything cool, but when you get around me, I'm feeling your energy is off, your vibe is off. Like that shit ain't gonna lie. That's why I encourage people, don't smoke, don't drink, keep your mind clear, cause you gonna peep shit even when a motherfucker trying super duper hard to act like they fuck with you, but you know deep down inside they don't fuck with you. You know it.
Sometimes it's just be intuition. Like, you know, like, shit, I could be drunk or high, and I could feel the energy.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying everybody's like that, but like, me personally, like, I know when somebody trying a little too hard to be cool.
Yeah.
And I don't let that shit. Stiff on that shit, cause I don't need that many friends. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that many people around me. So like, and I build good relationships, but they gotta be organic. Gotta be very organic, right? Like, if you force, like, I know when somebody's trying to force something, or you could tell when somebody's trying to like they want something from you. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that. Like, they right game, wrong guy. Get the fuck out.
I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right game, wrong engine. Yeah, man. So that's some real shit, man. And people are loyal to you only when it benefits them. So when you stop benefiting them, they stop being loyal to you, man. I'm not. This is a disclaimer. This is not for everybody. This doesn't go towards everybody. But it just saying like, man, we put so much on people because you gotta think about it, man. You one-on-one, I'm one-on-one. Real people, we just one-on-one. So it's like, yo, you can't expect people to be like you. So when you do something for somebody, don't expect them to do that shit back for you. And that's what we do growing up or just in life. Like, damn, I did all this shit for you. When I'm down and out, I shouldn't even have to ask. You should just, hey, bro, you good? Man, I see something ain't right with you, bro. You all right? Talk to me. It should be stuff like that. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
It don't necessarily have to be you doing something for them. It could be the energy that you put out, right? The love you give out. You know what I'm saying? Like the effort you give out, but like people will sit there and fucking like vampires, bro. They'll suck that shit right out you.
Leech off you all day.
You know what I'm saying? Like just drain you of your energy because they just feeding off you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be wary of people like that. Like, or if you see that shit, or if you notice it, you gotta kind of like be smart enough to pull back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because again, you could tell when somebody is trying a little too hard or trying to run game some way, somehow. But I learned that shit in prison. I ain't gonna lie. I learned that shit. Man, I'm talking about people use religion. Sweat on everything I love.
To manipulate you, trying to brainwash you.
Was the old head, bro. I was young. I'm still over DC jails. I mean, he talking about some. Mind you, at this time, I was like reading the Bible, going to prayer circle and stuff like that. Trying to just get right with myself and God, right? Old head dude, he come to my cell. He in my slot talking about some it'd be funny he see this shit too. Yes, I'm talking about you, bro. Hey, this man hit me with the what you got? He come rap to me at first. He like, then he get he spit a Bible verse at me or something. Then he's like, you guys, what you got for the Christian brother? Ooh, he slide that joke on me, the Christian brother. I'm like, slip. I'm like, I believe in God and all that. But hold up, I left my kid at home. I ain't got to take care of nobody right here.
Question.
What's wrong with you, bro? Like that shit. That was the first time I like actually caught it right, like boom, right then and there. Oh, you think you got game, huh? No. Toss that right back out the window. No. Take that shit somewhere else, please.
Finesse. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so that should be funny though when you see people trying to run game. Like when you catch it. You catch it. You gotta be on point. You gotta be aware of your surroundings, aware of people's intentions.
Sure.
You don't pay attention. You don't pay attention to the people around you. Read their energy. Read their intentions, bro. Again, if you just have expectations on people, come on now. They more than likely to disappoint.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You got unspoken expectations, even spoken expectations. People will disappoint you. This dude one time, so he said to a group of people, I was in that group, and he was like, expectations are premeditated disappointments. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just telling you, like when it comes to having expectations, some people sometimes we have expectations of people that they don't even have for themselves, and then we hurt ourselves by doing that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just a lesson for like. Anybody and everybody that's listening, if you have expectations on people, especially if they don't know about these expectations, be mindful of that.
For sure.
They might not have them same expectations as you.
I'm telling you.
Be mindful of that or make that clear.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I expect this of you.
Most definitely.
If you can't stand, if you can't meet that standard, let me pull back or whatever. But deal with people accordingly. For real.
Most definitely. So you heard all that, man. And the best way to read people, my personal belief is, be quiet, man. Just observe. Just read the room. Like Lil L said, man, God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, so you got to listen more than you speak. And sometimes people may think I talk a lot, but I'm going to tell you some real stuff, man. When I'm talking, it's a lot of information and wisdom I have, and I possess since I was down at 12 years old. The way you learn wisdom, you don't got to go through something. You can watch a lot of people and like, damn, I ain't trying to go through that. We always feel like we got to go through experiences to know. Nah, there's a lot of game I got is seeing people in the action or seeing people do shit. Man, I ain't trying to go down that path. So I encourage people, man, be yourself in this lifetime we live in, because that's the problem with the youth in the streets nowadays. No guidance. We live in a world where people don't even believe in God no more. People don't have nothing to follow, so everybody just running haywire. Everybody doing their own thing. First, we were going to church. We were going to the masjid. We were going to so many things, but now people just running free. These past, going on 3 years, this pandemic, you see the truth. You see the truth about things. People on Instagram all day. You see all the information, all the knowledge that's going out there. Women and men can't get along, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So much shit going on.
Would you agree with this? Social media damn near the new religion.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a new religion, man. It's been a new religion forever.
Because I used to read books and stuff, right? And I can't quote or, I don't remember exactly where I read this and learned this from, but they, you know, it's something I read somewhere. It was like, I think it was probably in the Robert Greene books, one of them joints, 48 Laws of Power or Art of War, one of them joints, right? Basically, like, you gotta give the masses something to follow, right? And right now, that's social media for the most part. Like, people just scroll on social media, right? That's the new religion. Back in the day, it used to be kings. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, we also got president, but like people damn near sick of the government. So like now they gotta find something different. They have people attention. You know what I'm saying? Keep people distracted. You feel me? But yeah, definitely back in the day was like, I ain't gonna say all the way back in the day, but you know, like when people they got in power and started having the wrong intentions and stuff. Definitely push religion on people, and you know what I'm saying. You know, even in slavery, like even in slavery, something like slave masters is teaching their slaves a religion that they follow. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
But I've read Bibles before, right? I've read different type of Bibles before, not the whole Bible, but you know, just that made me question. You know what I'm saying? That just made me, just the way that they worded and phrased it and stuff, like King James versions. You know, it's different versions of the Bibles, and I was just like, damn, like, did they make some of these Bibles to kind of like they directed these for like literally slaves? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it'd be like, listen to your master, this and that. Like if it's telling a slave, like trying to like brainwash a slave through religion. I just, you know, that kind of like.
Let me ask you this though. I'm not. You see, that's the thing about the Bible, the Quran. You know, I'm Muslim. But I say this though, man. It's all about like your personal belief in life, because we all don't believe in the same thing, but we all want the same things out of life. Like we all want to be rich. People tell, I don't want, man, you lying. Yeah, I don't want no money. You're lying. You know, so it's kind of like,
I want some money.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. We all want money because we need it to survive. If they put a value, if it was gold, they had gold back then. That was the money. So it's kind of like, I tell people in life this, man, like we all gonna subscribe to something. We all gonna follow something, whether it's the truth or the lie. And sometimes the lie is the truth. But the masses, like you said, they put these people in power that they know deceiving us from day one. We vote our own detriment into society. We do this to ourselves every time. We voted for, you know, Joe Biden. We voted for this stuff. So now we struggling. We going through all the things we going through now. So I tell people, just be worried of the decisions you make, because decision making is key. Follow your own mind and do your own thing, and search for the truth, search for knowledge. All knowledge itself is through wisdom. So what you do is you seek understanding, you seek the truth. And nowadays you can't finesse nobody for real, because all the information is out there. That's why I can't trust nobody. Damn, that person is weird. Damn, that person acting strange. Because there's so much information out there. There's so much stuff out there for us to follow and see. We see stuff on Instagram all day. All day social media. Damn, that person killed that person did that person did that, female did that. So it's like, damn, you can't put the wool over my eyes. You can't finesse me. You can't lead me blind. You can't do it. So,
do you feel like people, you can trust, like, this is just, in my opinion, I can't never say I can't trust nobody completely, but you trust people accordingly. You know, like levels of trust. Everybody, like I give everybody a different level of trust.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just based off of their actions and how they carry themselves, the relationship I have with them, and you know what I'm saying, like mainly what's in front of me, right? And like your track record. Some people I may be around that I'm like, all right, I could trust you this much. Other people I feel like I could trust you this much. You know what I'm saying? Then also different circumstances. Some people I could probably trust to be a great friend. Like, you know, I probably could trust you to stand next to me and fight. Right?
Yep.
I probably can't trust you with no money.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's different levels.
Circumstantial trust.
Yeah,
right.
So like that's the thing, man. Like you gotta if you gonna, I mean, all of us gonna have a level of trust for different people.
That's a fact. We say we don't trust people. What we do, you know. Yeah. I just, like my boy used to say, man. Shout out Key up, man. He said, I trust everybody. I just don't trust the devil inside. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that's some real stuff though. When he said, I'm like, that's powerful, because We all gonna rub people the wrong way. I'm gonna be honest. Damn, like, man, Totac, funny as hell today. We all got that, bro, because we all go through our own life emotions. We all go through stuff in life. But when you feeling moody or something like that, you gotta channel that energy somewhere else with people. Some people go to the gym. Some people smoke. Some people drink. Some people do everything as an outlet because sometimes life get the best of you, but you can't let life get the best. You gotta get the best of it. And so I tell people every single day, man, the 3 keys in life, man. You got to understand, you got to learn, and you just got to be aware of everything that's going on around you. And sometimes, man, I'm going to be real, man. A lot of people are just living. Not even living. They here, like Glizzy say, just because you breathe, that don't mean you living.
Oh, hell
You know what I'm saying, bro? Some people just breathing, they just taking up space.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the perfect place for me to learn that was in prison.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I was sitting there breathing, but I was living, but I wasn't really living.
Mm-hmm.
I used to sometimes, man, I feel like I'm dead, but I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but out here, people are definitely like living, but not really living.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's because they limit themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes because they like mentally just so shallow. It's like they okay with this same little hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a little repetition.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The same shit every day. Like that. Like when people say that shit, same shit, different day. I'm damn near tired of hearing it. And sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I slip up and say it. Yeah. I'm tired of that shit. Why I gotta be the same shit different?
So what you gonna come up with now, man? What is it now?
That's a good one. I gotta think about
We'll revisit that. Yeah. So let me ask you.
Every day shouldn't be the same.
Yeah, every day shouldn't be the same. Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't see it as the same because it's every day you wake up with a new opportunity to live life.
That's true. That's true. So let me ask you about the youth, man, because I'm gonna come back to that question. What's the new saying gonna be? You know, on the real, the youth, man. What is, in your personal belief, what is leading the youth down the wrong way? Because we was laid down the wrong way at one time in life. You know, we ain't perfect, so we can't really chastise them, but we can really, what is
identify where we going wrong as the examples, or where, you know, like what is the influence that's leading them down?
Yeah.
Oh shit. A lot of people not gonna like this.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them. I'm not liking it, but I'm gonna say it. For the most part, as far as our communities, urban communities, Black, Hispanics and stuff, for one, ourselves, but the music.
I was thinking that.
The music. Bro, I listen to rap music, listen, the shit that they be saying on there, I love this shit. Bro, you catch me in my car, I'm blasting music. I'm cranking it. Niggas talking about swinging Dracos and some more shit in there, right? But, on some real stuff, is like keeping our minds like real live, like, you know, the people who aren't aware of it. Mm-hmm. Like if you gotta be like mentally aware that, hey, this music a lot of times is just entertainment. Mm-hmm. A lot of youngins don't really they listen to it, take it in, and they internalize it in a sense. They start to live it. Mm-hmm. They start to want to live it, not even realizing, man. Majority, like now the new thing is, bro, like people really fuck with the musicians who really seem to portray
street shit.
Not even portray, but like oh, you really went to jail, you really was working out here, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like a King Von. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Man, what, like whoever was a fan of him and stuff like that, a lot of people, you know, hold him in high regards because this man had hella credibility on the street. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like he was
really living like that.
Yeah. Right. But I mean, most of them ain't like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It be select few, you know, that credibility stuff, like, but it just will be feeding our brains for real. Because, like, think about it. If you ain't listening to rap music and you read books, right, that enlightened you on how to become successful, you'll be a whole different person.
A whole different person.
Right?
Tell you, whole different beast.
If you stop listening to rap music, and this goes for myself, stop listening to detrimental music, right? Like music that just, you know, like, it's just for entertainment for one. Like, and then some people like really are just expressing themselves, and I like that too. But if you stop listening to music that like is of a low vibration, and you start to read books that's like really like enlightening. Like I'm gonna give an example of one book that I love. I got that joint in my room right now, and I need to read it a lot more. It's James Allen, right? It's his whole collection of books, right? As a Man Thinketh, 8 Pillars of Prosperity, all that stuff. It's all in one, bro. And books like that, powerful, bro. Powerful, bro. And it's just all about what you feed in your mind, right? So, you know, to kind of like reel it back into the question, like, I really just feel like what we going wrong with the youth, or with, you know, what's leading them down the wrong path is just what they're feeding their minds, or what we're allowing them to feed their minds. You know what I'm saying? Even with my son, I be like, he love Fortnite. That man,
all the kids.
You know, and like sometimes like I be having to think about it, cause like he be right there playing. He be right there playing. He be telling me, "Oh, I killed you," right? And you know, this is a trigger for me, right? Yeah. And one time I'm just like, I stopped him. I'm like, hey, I'm like, what do you, when you say you kill somebody on the game, like, what do you, like, you know, I asked him about it because I wanted to see what his perception of killing was. And like, in all reality, like, you know, his perception of killing was like on some video game stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like him just winning, right? Like him just winning, like, but in real life, killing, I mean, unjustified killing, unlawful killing is like you know, you go to jail for that. Right? Like you know, you're a bad person for that. Right? So, and I think about it, bro. I used to play Grand Theft Auto. I used to play Call of Duty. Where it's like, that damn near desensitized me to thinking that, like, you know, killing is normal.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this too, man. Personally, I don't. But see, everybody's mindset is different. Some people don't let the games, the music, and all that stuff get to their mind. You know, yes, the music does. That's a huge influence. The games can be a huge influence. But I tell people this all the time, man. You gotta know real life. You gotta know fake. A lot of stuff is just entertainment, man. It's entertainment, and some people just get caught up in the entertainment world. They act it out into the real world, and then you got real consequences. And that's the thing. When you got the real consequences, then people in the real situations, then they start talking. Then they start saying, like, damn, man, this stuff is real. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So I was talking to J-Rock yesterday, man. No, yeah, I'm talking to J-Rock. Talking to J-Rock.
Happy birthday, man.
For sure, man.
Hey,
Shout out, bro.
I'm going to just say, man, I respect Young. I respect Lil Bro. I respect J-Rock a lot. Because what he said he wanted for his birthday, bro, was amazing, bro.
For sure. That's Lil Bro.
Like, I don't want nothing. If y'all gonna do something, bless somebody else.
That's it. That's the
man,
key.
That's some real nigga shit.
For sure. J-Rock was saying some real stuff. He was saying, like, we always talk about my man the stepper, my man this, my man this, my man that. But what happened when our man get killed? Our man get stepped on. It's like everybody could be a stepper. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even if steppers get killed. So I tell people like, yo, stop glorifying that, because anybody can get touched. Like Doe B said, RP to Doe B, man. He said, I live a real life when ain't nobody untouchable. You can get killed tonight. And it's kind of like, we always put hot, my man, step, my man, this, my man, that. He get killed, what's going to happen? You're going to have to step up and do that, then you get killed. That's the thing about the streets. You're going to die. You know what I'm saying? You're going to die. You ain't going to survive unless you really change your life and give your life to God. So I tell people, get out that mindset like my man killed 1 million people. Okay, cool. He could get killed too, like he killed those millions of people. And then what you going to do? Oh, he wasn't like that. He was like that. So I tell people, just be real, man. Be real with yourself and be real with the things you're doing in life, man. And always pray, man. And that's how you survive the streets. Because you can move good, you can do whatever. You could be that one time you ain't moving good, and they can catch you down bad. And that's just how it is about life. Just be real, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that's just what it is.
Some real stuff. Like, man, people like that thing. I'm a piggyback off of that, because like really, like, I think some people be blind to the fact that, like you said, bro, like, nobody's untouchable.
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying? You could have bodies. You could be a stepper. Steppers get stepped on too. You feel me? Like, so when you referring to that, like, you just like gotta be mindful. Like, hey, like, I can die too. You feel me? Like, that's a part of it.
Be prepared.
Be prepared, yeah. You know, that's a part of it. So don't never think that you can't. You know, if you feel like you doing that, don't feel like it can't be done.
Facts.
To you.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
I'm telling you, everybody got a judgment day.
Protect your life by all means. But you know what I'm saying, don't ever feel like you Superman.
For sure.
It's been proved plenty of times. I done seen this shit.
Tell you,
Superman get kryptonite real quick.
Be humble.
Yeah.
For sure. And that's what I want to say too, man. I want to say this too, man. It's like, because this is the real podcast. It's about being real. It's about being real all the time.
Man, it's a
podcast. Yeah, for sure. It's like, we got to understand this, man. Everybody, you know, glorify that street shit. The street shit, you know, yes, at one point in your time, that shit be fun. That shit is exciting. That shit is very enticing. It's very cool, you know, growing up. Because especially when you grew up in urban communities, that's all you see. Then you gravitate towards it. But I tell people, there's nothing wrong with being yourself. Go to school, because everybody not made for it. And we see that now. So go to school if you're a school guy. If you want to play sports, play sports. If you want to be a doctor, be a doctor. Be a lawyer, be a lawyer. Because we need more doctors and lawyers in our communities, man. You know, and I understand people ain't got the opportunities, but they're out there. You just got to take them when they come, because they might only come one time in your life. And don't be playing around it. Work your ass off. Grind your ass off. No excuses, because in the real world, nobody give a damn what you going through. You could lose your goddamn mother. You could lose your father. They're going to give you a week off from work, like Miss Ward said. They're going to give you a week off from work.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? That was a real shit, right? So
like, she fucked my head on when she said that. I was like, damn.
Yeah, so.
She like, see, the difference, she told her class the difference between you and Beyonce, when her mother died, she get to go to her island and grieve. She get to take off as much time as she needs to heal and this and that. With you like you said, get a week off of work and then you back at it.
Facts.
Like nothing ever happened.
Facts. You still grieving. Got to go back to work.
I was like, damn. And she was saying that in reference to telling telling her class, her students, to prioritize their success, prioritize being financially stable in life. Sure. She teach a financial class, right?
Yeah, financial. Yeah,
financial literacy. Like, man, you know, like basically, like, it's very important to have your finances together. Where, again, you know, you don't necessarily have to be Beyonce and, you know, own an island, but if, you know, you going through something and you need the appropriate amount of time and you don't want to have to deal with human resources, oh man, yeah, we can only give you 2 weeks off, you know, for grieving purposes. 2 weeks off? Man, no, you ain't about to put a time limit on me healing from something. No. So just, you know, prioritizing your finances, getting that shit together.
Definitely. Work hard, man. Work hard in life. All I promote hard work. You ain't gotta be smart. You're smart. It's gonna come over time.
I wanna say this, right, like, you know, as we talking about like the streets and stuff like that, right? A lot of the youngest that I come across or I get a chance to, like, you know, chop it up with and stuff, I always try to make the point of, hey, you might be here right now, you know, like, you might be in the streets or something, but don't make that your end goal. Don't make it seem like that this is the only place that you can be. There's plenty more out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you here, if you in the streets and you feel like you gotta be in it or whatever you doing, always keep in mind that you can make an exit route. You don't have to be in your neighborhood for the rest of your life. You don't have to, like, be a credible street dude for the rest of your life. Nah, you can outgrow this shit. You can, you know, have an exit plan where, and I'm not saying turn your back on your neighborhood, turn your back on your friends or nothing like that, but, you know, as you get older, you start to understand, like, yo, I gotta do for myself before I can do for, you know, other people. I gotta take care of myself before I can take care of anybody else, right? So, like, if you in the streets, definitely always keep in mind, like, you can make your way out. The end goal is not to stay in the streets for the rest of your life. The goal is to get the fuck out the streets successfully, whatever you're doing. Don't ever think that this is the only place that you can be is in the streets. There's plenty more out there. There's plenty of examples too of being able to get out the streets. So take those examples and, you know, keep that shit in mind. The streets is not where you want to stay at for the rest of your life, or where you want to end your life at. Just saying. That's just a message.
I don't think I need to say any more after that, man. What you got for him, Marathon?
Man, I inspire people. I encourage people to be loyal, right? Like you said, we live in a climate, in a day and age where a lot of people ain't big on loyalty. No matter, some people be saying this shit, but like Bub said, be loyal to yourself, but know how to be loyal and know who you being loyal to. And as far as expectations go, always be mindful of how much you expect of a person, because they might not have those same expectations that you have for them. And that's some real stuff. But also, if you ever harbor any type of resentment or anything in your heart with somebody that you sit next to every day, you need to clean that shit up. Clean it up. You need to get your heart in the right place, right? I got out of prison and I learned this shit while I was in prison. Like, you know what? I don't want to go home. And shout out to T-Ray, because he was one of the people that influenced this. I did not want to come home with any type of resentment, hatred, or anger to anybody that I may have felt like did me wrong or didn't do right by me, or none of that. I came home with as pure as a heart as I can have, right? I'm not perfect. I'm not glorifying myself. But I say that to say, like, don't limit yourself by holding hatred, holding resent, holding animosity in your heart. The only person that shit hurts the most is yourself. I be feeling great, knowing that I don't hold resentment, hatred, or none of that towards people. Like, when I got out, like, that was the most beautiful thing. So, like, if you have a resentment for people, or you have hatred towards people, get that hate out your heart. Get that hate out your heart, man. That shit is not good. The resentment out your heart, man. Sometimes it take time to heal. Don't get it. Don't get me twisted now. It took time for me to heal from a lot of shit, and I'm still healing from a lot of things. But try to have it as pure as a heart as possible, man. Because that way you can live better. You can sleep better at night too. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And there you have it, man. Another episode of The Real, man. Let's get to it, man. Y'all, listen, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. Wake up every single day, pray to God, and I'm telling you like this, man. You're going to be something like, just believe in yourself and don't ever doubt it. The real, the real, the real.
If you're not on The Real, you're not real.
There you go.
Bam.